made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Yellow. I go, Woo, Eddie. Mike, 54. Stop your whining. He's coming. Yellow, yellow. We got double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. You ain't doing nothing.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let him know.
First carry for James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the run.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike 54. Mike 18. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Barrett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54 is Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson flushed out right. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Mike 54. And give me Travis. Let's go. Switch.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Hey, Sunday. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, we got to get this stop.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down now. It's Barrett, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll try and run it, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the 36, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Jennings. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
In your face.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 44, Mike, 44.
To throw again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Go, go, go.
Again, it's Penning. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still want.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 15. 9:55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And going deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Delano Hill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Penny. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Cut, move 15. 44. 9, speed up. 12. Good cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Me and you on deck. I'm coming after you. Finish the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's get off the field. Pick the edge. Come.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And he's got room.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
6-man.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Let's make these babies.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barrett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarran Reed. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's a player.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They begin with a run by Penny. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come off the ball.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6 and 4. And they will head back home.
Hey, yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.